Excuse me, do you have time for a quick question?
Sure.
Great, thank you. What do you do with your prescription drugs when they expire at home?
Typically I go down to the playground and sell them to little children.
That's funny. No, really, what do you do?
I usually leave them around till they expire and then I just flush them.
You flush them down the toilet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I not?
Well, do you know what happens when you flush them down the toilet? What happens to those prescription drugs?
They dissolve?
They definitely dissolve. Besides dissolving, what do you think they do?
Just disappear?
And where do you think they go?
Alright, I know where this is going.
Where they go?
Into the sewer system?
Into the sewer system, and from the sewer system they go where?
I mean, I don't know, into the lakes?
Into the lake.
All
See,
right.
you're following the chain. A very
All right,
good
got
answer.
it. Okay.
And the prescription drugs go into the lakes. And what water do we drink every day?
Fresh water.
And where does that water come from?
Well, from the city, but it's cleaned.
And it's clean, but still, it's getting into the drinking
All right,
water.
so I'm not supposed to be doing this, right?
You're not supposed to be flushing it down the toilet. Okay. And do you ever throw them in the garbage by chance?
No.
Okay, so you do typically flush them. Do you know that there's a better way to get rid of your expired prescription drugs?
I don't.
Okay. It's called the pill catcher. I want to show you real quick. It's a bottle right here, and there's different sizes. This particular bottle, you can put up to 120 prescription drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and you would open up the container, and you would pour a little bit of water in.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, I already did this one, but when you pour the water in and shake it up, it turns into this compound right here that turns into a rock solid encapsulated form.
Okay.
And then you can throw this in the garbage because it'll go to the landfill and will not get out into the water system.
What a great idea.
It's a great idea. If you threw these directly into the garbage can, which you don't, they would go to the landfill, and from the landfill they would get back into the water system. So either way that would happen. But with this they won't. Does that sound like something you would invest in?
100%.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Are you going to edit that part about that?
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Okay. What do you do with your prescription drugs when they expire?
I actually put them in my container of coffee filters,
Great.
smash them all up, and then pitch them.
And then pitch them. And where do they go after that?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
If I know where they go,
Where
or
is-
where do I put them?
No, they go in your garbage, right?
Right.
Okay, and then where does it go after that?
Landfill. Landfill.
Landfill. What do you think happens to those prescriptions when they get to the landfill? In your coffee grounds?
Hopefully they've melted and been dissolved.
Goes in the water table. Excuse me, goes in the water table, exactly, okay? Now it's a good thing you put them in the coffee grounds because animals won't eat them.
Right.
Kids can't get to them. That's a good thing. You're making the right step with that, but
Okay.
it does get into the water system.
Okay.
Okay. And it gets into our drinking water.
Right.
And do you know how many prescription drugs the EPA found in the Great Lakes?
I'm sure thousands.
Well, 56 different prescription drugs in the Great Lakes, just from a simple test.
Okay.
From that kind of thing, people putting them in the garbage and they get in the landfill.
Uh-huh.
And there are other ways to do that. Do you ever flush them down the toilet?
No.
Okay, that's good. All right, there are other ways to do that. Can I show you a better way to do it?
Sure.
Okay, take just a second. You have to help me out though here. Can you hold that for a second?
Sure.
That's called the pill catcher.
Okay.
Okay, if you take the lid off for me, I'll show you how simple this is
Okay.
and how revolutionary. This is great. All you have to do is pour a little bit of water in. Okay.
Okay.
Put your expired drugs in it,
Uh-huh.
and there's different sizes of these. Okay.
Right.
Put the lid on. Shake it up. You're done. Now
Oh.
you can throw it in the garbage right now.
Uh-huh.
In a half an hour, that will be totally encapsulated inside of there, okay, in that compound. Yep, see? It turns into a cement-type compound, and it never gets out of there. It actually chemically changes the prescriptions to be part of that compound,
That's awesome.
and it will never get in the drinking water.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you might want to do?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Like that. And they have different sizes, so you can get a larger one, collect them in there for a while,
Okay.
and then
Oh, and it says you can use up to 120 pills.
in this one, the
Yeah.
larger ones, healthcare facilities are putting thousands of pills in
Right.
them, in the larger ones.
Oh,
They have
okay.
3 different sizes, so pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
All right, very good. Thank you. That's all I needed.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Have a great day. Excuse me, do you have time for a quick question?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. What do you do with your prescription drugs at home when they expire?
Throw them in the garbage.
You throw them in the garbage.
I do.
Okay. Most people do. A lot of people do. What do you think happens to those drugs when you throw them into the garbage?
I'm guessing they end up in our landfill.
Yes, they do. And from the landfill, what do you think happens to them then?
Probably go in our water supply or
They
something
do
gross
go
like
into the
that.
water supply. Yes, they do. And do you think that's a good thing?
I don't think that's a good
No,
thing at
because
all.
when they go in the water supply, what happens to the, we what?
Drink it.
We drink it.
Yeah.
So we, and who else drinks it? Because it gets into the Great Lakes. Who else has it?
I mean, everybody.
The fish.
The fish. And then we eat them.
We eat them, and it is horrible. Okay. Do you think there's a better way?
Well, I would hope so, but I don't know. of
You
one.
don't know of one. There is a better way. Let me show you. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Oh, that's called the pill catcher.
Okay.
Now this is the smallest unit for the pill catcher we have. Okay.
Okay.
You can fit up to 120 prescription drugs in there. We have larger ones if you need to do more. But you collect them in there, and when you're ready, you open it up, pour some water in, shake it up, give it a good shake, and it encapsulates those into a rock solid
Oh,
compound
that's
that
a
then
good
you can
idea.
throw them into the garbage can,
it's a great idea.
and it'll be safe for the drinking water. Great
Yeah,
idea. It sound like
great.
something you might use?
I would use that.
Great. That's all I needed. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm in downtown Farmington, Michigan at
Jill's Genuine Care Pharmacy?
Jill's Genuine Care Pharmacy. Hi, Jill. I have a couple quick questions for
Sure.
you. What do you do with your prescription drugs at home when they expire?
Well, at home, I put them in used kitty litter, crush them up and put them in used kitty litter.
Yes.
And put them in the garbage.
Very good. What do you do with them here at the pharmacy?
We don't take expired medications here directly. We send them to a company to incinerate them.
Perfect. Great, great. Do you know what happens to the prescription drugs when they go in the kitty litter and you throw it in the garbage?
I'm assuming a landfill?
Goes into a landfill. And what happens to the drugs that are mixed in with the kitty litter, you think?
Probably goes in the water table?
It definitely goes in the water table. You already know that, okay? There is a better way to get rid of your prescription drugs.
Show me.
Okay, I'll show you. It's called the pill catcher,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And all you'd have to do is collect your prescription
Oh,
drugs,
yeah,
and there's
okay.
different size bottles.
Uh-huh.
You'd open it up, and there's a powder compound in there, okay? And you add some water to it, shake it up, and it encapsulates all those prescription drugs inside this compound, and it cannot get out of it. It changes. But it totally encapsulates. It cannot. It comes rock form, and
Really?
it can't break down. It actually changes the chemical formation of the drugs, so they become the compound.
Right, so then if it goes, it's not going to go in the water
It
table?
will not go on the water table. Yeah, interesting.
Are
Huh?
you surprised I knew it went to the water table?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. And you work at a pharmacy.
I know.
I'm very impressed.
That's
Does that
pretty
sound
cool.
like something that you would
We would
use
probably
yourself?
sell it here, yeah.
You would sell it here
Yeah,
too. Great.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, I love
Bring
it.
some flyers and stuff and,
Well, so I'll get a little display table
Yeah.
for you just to get people introduced to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah, no, that'd be good.
Let me check.